Hey YouTube, this is Jesse here. I was driving along the road, dropped off my wife. She has to go to work here in the city of San Jose. And I had this thought, this memory, that when I was a little kid growing up, I used to come to visit my father. And we'd come here in this place where he was staying at, in the city of San Jose. And it was a beautiful, beautiful area. As a kid growing up, we had other family members living at the house also. There were people we just met. We'd call them family members, but I would. There was a little boy in particular named Jesse, just like my name, Jesse. And he was probably at the time maybe 7, 8 years old. And I was at the time maybe 14, 13 years old. And in the morning, I used to get up along with him. And we would take off, and where I'm walking right now is we would run this little area here, this neighborhood. We would run just to have fun. Kids are, and I never forgot that. I also remember that little boy was abused as a kid growing up mentally by his stepfather. And it really bothered me because as a kid growing up and I see that, it affected me how much more him. And as I grew older, this is like about, I'm 54 now. And at the time I was 13, so 13, 23, 33, 43, about 31 years ago. A lot's happened since then. But this memory I had, this feeling, this emotion, this thought about him, it was always there. He was young, he was innocent, he was pure. As he grew up, he began to take the crime, went the wrong way. His father wasn't there. He was alone. His mother, I believe, was, believe it or not, she was a prostitute. And yeah, yes, that's a reality, folks. Believe it or not, there are some people that have that kind of lifestyle, that live that way. Am I better than them? No, there's an old saying, but by the grace of God, there go I. But I got to tell you, this feeling that I have right now, this thought about him, it's been lingering. And so I wanted to make a YouTube, video on this. And just to let you know how I'm feeling, a little emotional. And so I'm walking this little path here because it's out of remembrance of him. I don't remember his last name. His name is Jesse, blonde little boy. And as he grew older, he got involved in drugs and things like that. And he was killed. One day he was stealing a car, and the police officer had him cornered, and then they shot into the car and just opened fire and killed him. It really bothered me. Life is precious. Life is precious. Whether you're rich or whether you're poor, life is life. And if you can't have a heart for people that are in need, then I'd say you're dead. You're not living, but you're dead. You're just existing. I'm here, you're here, and I believe there's a plan for everyone that's born in this world. And when I see poverty, and I see those who are abused, and I see those who have been mistreated, there's an issue. There's a problem to be addressed. No one's perfect, I get that. We've all come from, not most of us come from broken families. Not all of us. But in a sense, we're all kind of broken in the eyes of God. I've always believed as a Christian that apart from Christ, you're just dead spiritually. And true life is found in Christ. And when you receive that gift that God has given to the world and walk it and live it out by faith, there's this joy that is so real, so tangible, that no one could take it from you. I believe in the promise of God that God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, his only begotten Son. And whosoever believes in him shouldn't perish, but have everlasting life. God didn't send his Son to the world to judge the world, but the world may be saved through him. And that's the issue. That's the whole heart of the gospel. It's about Jesus doing what we couldn't do and paying for what we couldn't pay for. When I look at Christianity, that's a miracle. Because we were dead spiritually. We were dead spiritually. I mean, like corpse dead. Corpse can't do anything, can't say anything, can't speak in tongues, can't go to church. It's a dead corpse. And what a corpse needs is life. And that life was found in the finished work of Jesus. And now, here I am, living out my life by faith, talking to you, this YouTube. I have no clue what's going to happen with this video. All I know is I'm here. It's now, and I'm dealing with the now. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, but today, the now. Right now, I serve the I am. Not the I was, not the I will be, but the I am. And if this is all I have, then so be it. I'm sure God is glorified even in this little thing that I'm doing. But anyways, back to the subject was my friend little Jesse. So this walk is dedicated to him. Because this is the walk that we did. This is the run we ran together. We laughed together, we cried together. And then we separated and went our own ways. And that's when I heard the news. He had passed on. So, for what it's worth, those of you out there that are going through trials and tribulations and the problems of life, and believe me, I know that they're out there. There is hope. You are loved. No matter what you've done, no matter what mistakes you've made, your mistakes don't define who you are. God does. And at the cross of Calvary, you are given a new life, a new birth. That can only be established through a finished work, and that is Christ fulfilling the law and doing what I couldn't do, what you couldn't do, what no one could do. So those of you out there, God bless you. We love you. And keep this in mind. You are eternally loved by God, no matter what. He will always be there for you. Just reach out. Call out to him by faith, and he'll answer. God bless.